Good morning, friends. Welcome in this today's class. In last class, we studied about the pendulum, its oscillations, and the time period. Then, how can we calculate the time period of one oscillation? In our today's class, we will study about the conversion of units. How can we convert the units in different units? Like, if we want to convert the formula of speed, that is distance upon time. Okay. If our speed is given in kilometer per hour. So students, first we should know how to change this kilometer per hour into meter per second. So first, for the conversion of that units, we should know in 1 kilometer there is 1000 meters. Okay, and in 1 hour that is 3600 seconds. So with the help of this previous knowledge, we can easily convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, and also meter per second into kilometer per hour. So students, now we convert some units which is in kilometer per hour into meter per second. Here is the speed which is 50 kilometer per hour. Okay, if we want to convert this 50 kilometer per hour into meter per second, then how can we change this kilometer per hour into meter per second? So first 50 multiply by, we know in 1 kilometer there is 1000 meter, so multiply by 1000, and hour is here divided by 60 into 60, or we can say it is 3600. Now cancel the 0 and we find that here is 5 upon 18. Okay, so you can also direct calculate 50 into 5 upon 80 to change into meter per second. Okay, if you want to change meter per second into kilometer per hour, then you can calculate the multiply with the help of 18 divided by 5. So students, with the help of this value, we can change kilometer per hour into meter per second, and also meter per second into kilometer per hour. Okay, students, if you also want to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, then you can take any value, like we can say there is 2 meter per second, and we want to change this 2 meter per second into kilometer per hour. Then what we can do? Okay, then 2, there is meter upon second. Now we know in 1 kilometer there is 1000 meter. So we should divide this with the help of 1000 and multiply by 3600. Okay, so here is same units, that is 18 divided by 5. So we can directly multiply this value with the help of this 18 divided by 5. So it can convert into kilometer per hour. So with the help of this 18 upon 5 or 5 upon 18, we can change kilometer per hour into meter per second and meter per second into kilometer per. Now second thing is graph. You already hear about the graph. What is graph? How can we plot the graphs? Okay. what precaution we must take at the time of plotting the graph. So students, here is three types of graph we studied here. Number one, that is line graph. Number second, that is bar graph. And number third one, that is pie graph. So there are three types of graph we studied in this chapter. Number one, line graph. Number second, bar graph. And number third one is pie graph. So students, I want to recall you that in a cricket match, you see some columns like that. So it is a bar graph. Which you saw in the cricket match. Here is the over, here is the run. So you can say in first over the run is this run, and in second over the run is this, and number third over run is this. So on the basis of this graph you can find out the runs made by a batsman in a particular over. In second graph we can see some lines in different colors. We can see it is a team and it is a B team. Here is overs, here is run rate. So with the help of this line, you can find out which team is making run faster in particular overs. So it is called line graph. Okay students, so number one, bar graph, number second, line graph, and number third one, it is called pie graph. Suppose we want to demonstrate the composition of air in this pie chart, a pie graph, then how can we demonstrate this composition of air? We can say that portion which is indicated with the help of this yellow color, that is nitrogen, and with the help of this blue color, we can indicate oxygen, and with the help of this green color we can indicate CO2 with other gases. So with the help of this pie chart or pie graph, we can demonstrate the composition of air in our atmosphere. So here are three types of graph: line graph, bar graph, and pie graph. So students, if you want to plot a graph, then first you should know about the basic features of the graph. So here we can say in a graph there is some dimensions. You can say that is x, that is x dash or minus x, that is y, that is minus y. So student, if you want to plot a graph, then in your textbook you can use that portion of the graph, that is x and y. You don't use negative dimensions like minus y, minus x. Okay, so now we learn how can we plot the graphs in our. So students, you can see here the graph paper is exactly like this. You can see here a pink line which is thicker in comparison of other line, and here is some small lines, small blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 10 blocks, there is also 10 blocks. So that area covers the distance equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, that area also covers the distance equal to 1 centimeter. So we can say here one block of graph is the square of 1 centimeter. So students, first when we plotting a graph, first we should know how can we took the values, कि values हम लोग कैसे लें, ठीक है, कि किस तरह से हम लोग values लें कि हमारी जो ग्राफ है वो एकदम एक्यूरेट आ सके. बिकॉज यदि हम यहाँ पर एक एग्जाम्पल लें, एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, ओके, उसको प्लॉट करते हैं यहाँ पर. मान लीजिए हमने बात की कि स्पीड के बारे में, कि एक टाइम ले रहे हो, टाइम, द डिस्टेंस लिया हमने, डिस्टेंस, ओके, टाइम इज 1 minute, distance is 0 kilometer. Okay, when time is 2 minutes, after 2 minutes, distance is 1 kilometer. After 3 minutes, distance is 2 kilometer. After 4 minutes, distance is 3 kilometer. And after 5 minutes, distance is 4 kilometers. So here are some values. If we want to plot a graph with the help of this value, then how can we plot this graph? Then students, so now let us start plotting the graph. First, draw the dimensions, that is x-axis, and that one is y-axis. So on the x-axis, we should always take time, because we took that value on the x-axis which is independent. Okay, dependent values always should be taken on y-axis, that is distance. Okay, so here is minutes, 1 minute. So we can say here is 0. ये बने 1 minute, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the minutes, time in minutes. You can write here time in minutes. With the distance in kilometer, you can write here here is 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So first, at 1 minute, our distance covered by object, that is 0 kilometer. We can see here that is 0, at the time of 2 minutes, the distance covered by object, that is 1 kilometer. After 3 minutes, the distance covered, that is 2 kilometer. So on, after 4 minutes, the distance covered by object, that is 3 kilometer, and the distance covered by object at 5 minutes, that is 4 kilometer. If we draw a single line with the help of these dots, we found that there is a straight line. So we can say it is a line graph. That is line graph. So students, with the help of these values, we can easily plot the graph if the values is not so variable. Okay. So students, it is easy to plot this graph, but if the variation of values is too much, then first we take some values on x-axis and on y-axis. That is the first step. If you want to plot a graph without any difficulty and with the accuracy, so first you should take the values. You can say on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to time. If you took 1 hour, then 1 hour. If you took 30 minutes, then we can say 30 minutes. If you took 5 minutes, then you can write here 5 minutes. It is always be according to your value. Then here we can say time variation, that is 1 minute to 5 minutes. So we can say 1 centimeter equal to 1 minute. If the variation is 1 hour to 10 hours, then we can do the value 1 centimeter equal to 1 hour. So students, we can change the values according to our given values. Okay. On the y-axis, we also take same value 1 centimeter in this graph. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer, because our distance is 0 to 4 kilometer. That is very small quantity. Okay. If our distance given in 500 kilometer, 0 to 500 kilometer, then we should take the large value of kilometer on the y-axis. That should be 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometer, or it may be equal to 50 kilometer. Because in a graph paper, the line of graph paper is maximum 15 on y-axis, and on an x-axis it also may be 15. Okay. So according to our graph paper, we should take the values on x-axis and y-axis. So that is the primary steps. First step we always take at the time of plotting the graphs. So students, next things we want to know here, that is the odometer reading and the time interval and the distance covered by a vehicle. So first we should know about the some instrument which is seen by you in your car or in your bike. Okay, you can see here instrument that is looks like that. Here is one needle. Here is written 0, 10, 20, 30, like that, 140. Here is also written kilometer per hour. So that instrument you must see in your car. Okay. So here is the also written 0, 0. So here is two instruments, students. That one is called odometer. Okay, that instrument helps us to find out the distance. Okay, here is zeros, that is meter, and these all are for kilometer. Okay, here is number from 0 to 9. When this 0 reaches up to 9, then after 9, here is written 1. That means 1 kilometer. Okay, then after this number reaches up to 9 and again becomes 0, then it's come 1 and here is 0. That means that is 10 kilometers. So like that, this instrument inform us that how distance is covered, how much distance is covered by that vehicle. Okay, that instrument is called speedometer. It indicates us speed, okay, of that particular vehicles. One more instrument you can see in vehicles, that is tachometer. That indicates us RPM. The number of rotation of engine, कि इंजन जो है वो कितने रोटेशन कर रहा है, उसके शेफ्ट जो है वो कितने रोटेशन कर रहा है, तो उन रोटेशंस को बताता है हमें कौन, टैकीमीटर. So these three instruments you can see in any vehicles. Okay, so with the help of this speedometer we can find out the speed of that object. With the help of this odometer we can find out the distance covered by that object. Okay, and the tachymeter, that is helpful to count down the rotation or revolution of the engine shaft. Okay, next one, we took one more example of graph. Okay, according to this odometer we can see here कि here is the time, here is the odometer reading, here is distance. Okay, so we can say at 8 a.m. the reading of odometer, that is 36,540, and distance, that is 0 kilometer. Okay, 0 kilometer. After half an hour, time is 8:30 a.m. In odometer reading 3600, 1560, distance is 20 kilometer. After 1 hour, at 9 a.m., odometer reading 36,580, distance is 40 kilometer. Next, in half hour, 9:30 a.m., 36,600, and here is 60 kilometer. At 10 a.m. the odometer reading that is 36,620 and the distance covered by the vehicle that is 80 kilometer. So with the help of this odometer reading we can also find out the distance covered by object. Okay, you can see here at 8 am the distance odometer reading that is 540, distance is 0, we started here. Okay, after half an hour the reading was 560, distance 20 kilometer. Then in next half an hour the distance is 580, that means distance covered by that object that is 40 kilometer. Like that we can find out the distance covered by that particular vehicle. If we want to plot a graph, okay, with the help of these given values, okay, now we start that. Here is y-axis, here is x-axis. On x-axis we can draw time. Now to find out here the time interval, we can say that is 30 minutes. Okay, so we take here the value of 1 centimeter is equal to 30 minutes. So 8:30, 9:30, 10. Okay, there is also distance 0. Okay, then 20, then 40, then 60 and 80. Distance in kilometer, in time. So we can say at 8 am the distance covered by that vehicle that is 0. Okay, now at 8:30 the distance that is 20. Now at 9 o'clock the distance that is 40, and at 9:30 the distance that is 60. At 10 o'clock the distance covered by that vehicle that is 80 kilometer. So students, you can also see here the straight line. Okay, so one more thing you can also find out with the help of this graph, that is you also can find out the distance at any time interval. Like that, if you want to know at 9:45 am what was the distance, हम जानना चाहते हैं बच्चों कि 9:45 पर हमारे व्हीकल का डिस्टेंस कितना था, तो हम इस ग्राफ की हेल्प से उसको भी पता लगा सकते हैं. कैसे? देखियो यहाँ पर कि 9:30 है, 10 है, तो यहां पर आप देख रहे हो इसका जो मिडल पॉइंट होगा थिक लाइन, यहां से यदि मैं एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर दूं इस तरह से, वर्टिकल लाइन ड्रॉ की हमने यहां से, मैं कलर से दिखाता हूं इसको. एक लाइन हम यहां से यूं ड्रॉ कर दें हॉरिजॉन्टली, ओके, पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस. तो हम देख रहे हैं यहां पर ये लाइन यहां पर बीच वाले पोर्शन पे मिल रही है, ये हमें बता रही है जो डिस्टेंस है इस ऑब्जेक्ट का वो कितना है, 70 किलोमीटर. तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस ग्राफ वी ऑल्सो फाइंड आउट द डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय दैट व्हीकल्स एट एनी टाइम इंटरवल. One more thing we can find out with the help of this graph, that is the types of motion. Okay, we can say if we find the straight line like that, so that means the motion is uniform. That means the motion is uniform motion. If the line show like that, zigzag or curve line, okay, then we can say the motion is non-uniform motion. So with the help of this graph we can find out many things. So students, here is the completion of this topic graph. I think you have enjoyed, okay, this topic. So Keep watching. Okay, and bye for till next class. Thank you.